How's it
What's
going,
up,
you guys?
Welcome again to a theme kind of similar to our last video.
It's about Marvel, but it's not about every superhero that's going to be starring in the new film. It's just about one particular one, and that's Spider-Man.
Now, you guys know, there have been 3 people who've played him.
Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, and Tom Holland.
Now, we are here to list out who we think are the best out of the 3.
The best of the best.
So number 1 for us,
Tobey Maguire.
Now, Tobey Maguire, I don't even know where to start. I like all 3 of his movies. I know a lot of people don't like Spider-Man 3. I like it.
I loved it.
I like it. I'm not saying it was the best movie in the world, but it's a guilty pleasure, you know?
Yeah.
So, it was a guilty pleasure, but it's like, seriously, like, he was perfect. Like, he had to be like a convincing weak person.
Oh, yeah.
Which he did well.
Tobey Maguire's character definitely fitted Spider-Man, especially in the first one, where he was sort of like a nerd. He fit the glasses. Yeah. He took physics class with, what's her name? Gwen?
No, not Gwen. Mary Jane.
Oh, yeah.
Gwen is the,
Yeah, Gwen's the blonde hair.
From Andrew.
Yeah.
Garfield.
He sort of just, throughout the movies, have you seen he gains, like, muscle almost? He sort of had the fit of the Spider-Man costume.
I guess. I think they also handled him becoming a hero kind of well.
He did. I could see him.
Now, and it's like, I also think he was very convincing at being both a hero and a weak nerd.
Yeah.
Like, he was just like, you know, one time he's getting beat up by that bully.
Yeah, Flash.
Yeah, and then the next time he's swinging across rooftops and kicking people's butts.
Yeah.
It's like, that's not the same person. That's probably why no one put the 2 and 2 together.
I
don't even know how the girl Mary Jane found out that he was Spider-Man. Do you know how? I forget.
It was in the second movie where Mary Jane was getting married to this other guy, and all of a sudden she just ran out of nowhere. And no, it was in the.
I think it was the ending of the first one.
Ending of the first one. That's right, because he was fighting Harry Osborn's father, the Green Goblin. And it was when she was on top of that bridge hanging from the little train thing. Yeah. And he was like, you know, save your girlfriend or save your fans. Yeah. And then he dropped
I also just think the plots were good. The villains were
Dr.
Octopus. I love that guy.
I loved him.
I love that guy. And it just...
Harry Osborn. James Franco. Couldn't have been a better fit.
I mean, I'll admit sometimes he didn't really,
like, stand out as Harry Osborn.
Yeah, like...
Especially the scene... Especially the second one. Like, I didn't really see Harry...
It's almost like a guy with a vendetta.
Yeah.
Like he's like, okay, I'll help you destroy the city. Just give me the guy who killed my father. That's literally what...
And then third one, he explains to Harry, you know... I'm not the one who killed your father. He killed himself.
Harry actually tries to kill him.
Yeah. In the third one.
At the beginning of the third one, yeah.
And
also, I'm just saying, if there's ever proof of a good guy who just all of a sudden turns, it's that kid.
Yeah.
Because he goes to almost killing his best friend.
Yeah.
Goes from liking him to find out he killed his father. Like, killing him. It's like, those movies are just good.
And you know what? I've never heard anyone say this, but I have actually just thought of this when you were just talking about, you know, James Franco and all that. I was just going into deep detail. Now, how does Spider-Man become Spider-Man? He gets bit by a spider.
Yes.
Now, now I'm not going to get into the other 2 actors, but I'm just going to say, the ones that Tobey Maguire were in, he actually got bit by a spider. He didn't use a electronic... Do you know what I mean?
Yes, he actually gets the powers inside him.
Exactly, but...
I don't know if you've seen the other movies, but they're creating their webs.
Yeah!
Like, sure, they may have the powers to climb on stuff.
I mean, but they have a freaking, like almost a gadget. A gadget.
I mean, I don't really know if that may be how it is in the comics, but I don't like that.
I don't. Who wants a superhero that just uses toys?
Now, on the subject of that, why don't we move on to the one that we think
is second place. Now, this one was sort of, sort of like a, decision.
No.
But
which one are you thinking of?
I'm thinking of Tom Holland second.
Yes, I'm definitely thinking of Tom Holland. Now, we've only seen him, like we said, we haven't seen Homecoming. So we've only seen him in one movie thus far. Now, the thing that we did say about him, I think is true in this one, that he doesn't make his web, he makes his webs.
Yeah.
That's what I like. What I do like about him in these new movies is that he's just...
He sort of fits him all, as well.
Yeah, he's like... And also when he fights, he's like, he beats him up and then he's like, oh yeah, hi, how you doing? My name's Spiderman.
He has a good
sense
of humor, exactly.
And no offense, but this is why I'm sort of more of a fan of Marvel and DC, because DC, you rarely get senses of humor.
It's sort of like a darker...
Everything's so dark, especially Batman, like...
Oh, I don't say that. The Joker was the most humorous one.
And
the Joker.
Even the Joker, that doesn't make me laugh.
What was the... Heath Ledger.
Even the Joker, that doesn't make me laugh. This is like, but you know, it's those moments.
Yeah, I mean, you have to admit, like, Heath Ledger, not to get off topic, but Heath Ledger was the Joker. Like, nobody could outdo Heath Ledger doing his role.
I mean, I've seen Jack Nicholson. I just think he's a bit weirder. Like, I don't know if you ever seen the movie, but literally, his lips are stuck like this, and he's like, I'm gonna put a smile on your face.
Yeah.
And I'm just like,
I mean, he had a sense of humor, but his costume idea was sort of like cringeworthy.
To be fair, it was the 80s.
Exactly.
But I don't know. That's
just our opinion.
Okay, so. We're going to maybe Batman be the next one.
Yeah.
Seriously, Batman should be the next one.
Andrew Garfield.
No, excuse
me. Tom Holland definitely had fits definitely Homecoming. I'm glad that they didn't name it Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man or Spectacular Spider-Man. They didn't name it number 1. They didn't name it number 2, 3, 4, etc.
Also, the thing I don't like is I don't think they included an origin story.
Yeah, I mean, they gave Vulture a new look. He had robot wings. He almost looked like the Falcon, almost.
I haven't seen.
He had green goggles.
I haven't seen Spider-Man Homecoming. Have you?
I have not.
We need to see that.
We need to see that. Yeah.
I may.
Tom Holland definitely.
He was good in Captain America. But,
when he caught his shield, that is true. I mean, he'd sort of be the one if Spider-Man was real. If he took off his mask, I'd see his face. He'd be like, "Oh yeah, that's Spider-Man." But anyways, at number 3.
And the one, oh, you didn't save that.
Oh, anyways,
number 3 is the one that you probably are expecting, Andrew Garfield. Now, let me just say what I need to say about this guy.
Joey has a good explanation.
The first movie that he's in, I'll be honest, I enjoyed it. I'm not saying it was good, but it's
the second one.
No, but I'm going to talk about the first movie.
Oh, the first one.
First movie was good. I do not think they needed to include another origin story, though.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, he gets bitten by a spider.
Uncle Ben gets, shot.
And literally all he does is stand there and like, Uncle Ben. And I'm like, you have a cell phone, right?
Yeah.
It's just, the origin story was terrible.
I mean, and
then half the movie is literally him just looking for that guy. Do you know what I mean talking about?
Oh, what's his name?
The guy that has the tattoo.
Yeah.
Oh, is that the first one? No, it wasn't. Right?
First one, he was.
No. Okay, so half the movie is him looking for that guy with the tattoo. Then the cops are against him.
Yep.
Which I've never got that. Why are the cops always against the superhero?
I don't know. They think that a superhero is trying to kill the bad guys, but in reality, the superhero is just trying to
Same.
stop.
Yeah, he's trying to save him.
That's why I think, like, look at Batman, for example. Back to Batman.
No.
Cops.
No, can we
Tried
talk
to
about
kill
Batman in the next
Yes.
video, please?
Now,
Let's
let's say Hulk as an example. Stick to Marvel. Hulk, what's his face? General. The General, tried to kill Hulk. He, sent the whole freaking army after him. Using, choppies, tanks,
wasn't he the guy who created Abomination?
Abomination, yeah.
Was it? So, I'm just...
The General,
Okay, so that was like all the movie, and legit he gets unmasked in the movie.
Oh,
Amazing Spider-Man. He gets unmasked in the movie. And then Gwen's father died, and then he made him make a promise to keep her out of it.
Now...
And he didn't keep the promise,
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, this is just my, opinion,
and that's
but...
just the first one. Those are, only a few of the problems I had.
I mean, Andrew Garfield, this isn't really an important detail, but little things really just... Those little things really just bring the movie, down. But I don't expect Spider-Man to have long hair. Tom Holland, Andrew Garfield, short side
You
hair.
just said Andrew Garfield.
Tom Holland and Tobey Maguire, short swerved hair. I'm sorry, I'm talking too fast. I don't even know what I'm saying. They do not really. Andrew Garfield does not really sort of bring out his, role.
Also, another thing, he also creates his webs. He doesn't.
He uses this magnetic gadget.
Now, let's get on to the cream of the crop. Amazing Spider-Man 2. What do I say about that movie? I already said he breaks the promise to Gwen's father.
Yep.
The special effects were terrible.
Oh my gosh!
I felt like I was watching a cartoon when I was watching Jamie Foxx.
Wait,
Stop. That's the limit. Hey guys, sorry about that.
So we were talking about Jamie Foxx
and how he looked
like a cartoon turning into Electro.
Now, you
Electro.
want to talk about what you thought?
I'm just gonna adjust the camera. Now you can see us better.
You want to talk about what you thought about Jamie?
Now,
Foxx?
I thought about Jamie Foxx, about how he. What was I gonna say? I lost train of thought. While I think of it, just talk to the audience.
What else to name about this? Other than Jamie Foxx, Harry Osborn just felt completely not in place.
Oh yeah.
In it. I was just like, why the hell did they just introduce Harry
Oh
Osborn now?
yeah.
Dane DeHaan?
He didn't fit him, especially when
what the hell?
He wasn't even a human. He was a freaking goblin. His face was like
half a goblin. It's just I just remember this one scene of him getting into an elevator with Gwen. I don't know if you remember this scene.
I do.
Wasn't it kind of awkward?
It was.
I'm just it was completely out of place. And Dane DeHaan, no offense, he sort of scared me at the end there.
I mean, another main thing is I prefer Mary Jane and Spider-Man to, be together. I mean, this stuff's the real big stuff. I mean, I even have a comic about Spider-Man asking out Mary Jane. It's called Spider-Man, Mary Jane. I haven't even opened it yet, to be honest. It's a whole comic about how Spider-Man, meets Mary Jane.
That's probably not the entire comic.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, I haven't even opened it yet.
I do think there was supposed to be another actor in the sequels if they continued cast as Mary Jane. Actress, not an actor. But it just, Dane DeHaan at the end. And also, I just felt like he became a villain out of nowhere.
Oh, yeah.
And it was just...
I mean, it was like in Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire.
There was a reason.
There was a reason why he became bad. But in Amazing Spider-Man series, he was just bad in general. And worst part of it all
I know.
was his dad was still alive in a hospital bed. I remember the
Literally,
scene.
like, I remember, like, Spider-Man needs to, like, give them blood or something.
Yeah.
And I do admit that is a reason to get a little mad at someone if they won't give you their blood and you're the only hope that someone has. But I guess, there's no excuse to turn into a homicidal maniac.
Yeah, I mean, the worst part of it is not only does Gwen die, but Spider-Man's parents die in a plane crash at the first start of Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Jim, what are you doing?
I'm just so into this right now.
I'll tell you,
The
I'm
parents
not
that
into
died.
that much. I'm sure I'm into it, but
Tobey Maguire was just. I mean, I'm not rashing on his, his performance. I mean, I'm not rashing on his, let's say popularity. His acting career. I'm just saying that Marvel shouldn't have continued on with a different actor because that's sort of
idiot.
That was
You literally
stupid.
Are you talking? You just said Tobey Maguire, not Andrew.
Andrew Garfield was.
You just said Tobey Maguire.
Andrew Garfield. I'm talking about. Even if I say Tobey Maguire, I am sorry. I'm just so.
Okay. So maybe we should end this video.
Yeah,
because I think you've heard our points that we do not like
Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man.
And we don't like the second movie. We sort of like the first.
The first one was good. I mean,
Lizard
was in it.
I mean, I will admit, I don't really think I understood why the Lizard was a bad guy.
Yeah, I mean, it was just, Spider-Man's like a science teacher or whatever you call it, chemistry.
Yeah. So, we're going to end this video here, and
don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and turn on notifications for new videos. See you guys
later.
Bye-bye.
Later.